I was raising kids in my 20s. And how much did I know? Zip, nothing. Did I read any books? Nah, no. Well, haunting for me has been a really profound sense of guilt about my oldest child, about her childhood when I was married to my children's father, which is not the man everybody knows at church. When I left their father, it was not a good or safe place for us. He's not a bad human being. It was not a safe environment for them. So I packed us all up and moved us to Washington State. And Becca was very aware of what was going on. I know she was not happy. She was upset. I was very young and wasn't the best example of a mom leaving the dad. I'm sure I know I said things I should not have said, as did he to her. And that was the beginning of a really rough childhood for her. She and I have had a tumultuous relationship ever since. Mm-hmm. So more recently, I spent a lot of time taking care of my grandchildren. When Xander was born, I think I was caring for him 3.5 days a week. And there was a nanny for 1.5 days a week. Then COVID hit, the nanny quit because I think she wanted to hunker down at home. Now I have Xander full time. Before all this happened, before this baby came, I actually finally had a life of my own. I was exercising 5 days a week. I made friends in these classes. We had monthly luncheons together. And then now I'm no longer doing any of that. I'm the Grammy nanny, as I call myself. And it's part of who I am, the essence of me, that I just can't help myself. I just cannot help myself. So then in thinking and talking about this, it's like, well, how do I find a balance? How do I find that balance? So we had a conversation. This guilt about her young childhood just was eating away at me. I finally was able to tell her how I was feeling. I told her that number one, that I can't help myself. I have to do everything I can, that I'm a nurturer, even though I should probably take time for myself. And then the bigger thing was that I said to her, I feel like I'm trying to make up to you for what I didn't give you when you were little, what I didn't give you then. I'm trying to make up for that in some way. She said to me, Mom, you don't have to do that. That if you knew better, you would have done better, which I have said to her many times over the years. So she's bringing back what I have said. If I knew better, I would have done better. But that doesn't mean that the memories go away. And it doesn't mean that my longing for her to feel that profound sense of love in my actions that didn't happen then. So as I'm helping her parent her children, I'm able to express the things that I didn't when she was little. Having her respond to me, the huge weight that was on me just lifted, and I finally, after all these years, feel free to live today and into the future. That I'm not living with that every single day, that I wasn't a good mother, that I didn't do the best for her, that I should have been. Now I don't think about that every day. It's just enabled me to go forward instead of staying back here. Now I'm just free. It's huge. It's huge to be able to be free of all that. Please join me now in affirming our covenant, which begins with the word love. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant. to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.